Hi dolls, I'm back with a part 2 of my photo books. I thought it was long due and I have purchased one new. However, I still have quite a lot of books to show you. Let's start with a good old favorite of mine, a Dita von Teese book. This is called Your Beauty Mark. Yes, I got this one on Vinted. Um, for a very good price. I kind of did the same here, if you can see it, through the veil. I just did a photo shoot, so I don't normally dress up like this, but this is a special occasion. Well, first off, I love the cover of the book. It's a classic and it fits my interior very well. Inside, she tells you all her secrets about being a showgirl, about being fabulous, and old Hollywood. We have this one. It's beautiful. And she tells us all about her before stage routine. Here we have a few exercises. It's in the very minimal vintage style Pilates workout routine. She's showing us like stretches, no weights, but very elegant movements. What I also adore about the book is that she's not holding back on her secrets, and she's showing us how she's doing her iconic signature hairstyle. And it's just a really fabulous book to have if you love this universe. Has a lot of beautiful pictures and it's a good size photo book. It did have a cover, but it did not come with this exact book I have. But yes, the first book I have to show you. I'm a big fan of Dita. This might give you a hint. But yes, we love being fabulous here in my world. Then, this is pretty much, I think, the first real photo book I got. It was when I first entered the world of music, and I loved anything rock and roll. I love Guns N' Roses. No, that's a lie. I don't listen to like any of these bands anymore, but it is a really cool book and I do get inspiration for like future photo shoots or edits for my own band. Anyhow, this is The Decade That Rocked, mostly based around the 80s, and it's by Mark Wise. I heard that it was a pretty hard book to get your hands off on. It sold out pretty quickly. But let's start off with Ozzy. We miss you. He's a crazy baby. And, well, Mark, he tells us all about his ventures with the stars behind the scenes and his experiences in the music scene. What else do we have? It's just a bunch of 80s rock and roll glam bands. We have Ozzy and Vince. Do you look like a girl? Or whatever it says. We have more pictures. I don't know really what to tell you, but if you do love rock and roll, we have Sebastian. Then it's a really, really cool book to have. We have Guns N' Roses and Axl, but I was always mostly into Slash and Duff and Popcorn. But yeah, that's oh, we have Metallica as well. We still love them. But yes, it's just a really cool book. What I also love is that they have pages you can fold out. So like we have one of Slash here, but it's like a poster. But I don't think I will ever rip any of these pages out. Excuse the light. Let me just close off the curtains a little better. Anyhow, let's see what I can show you. It's just more photographies. But if you're into the glam 80s rock era, you will love this. Actually, one of the pages I do get a lot of inspiration by is like these middle pages when you cross over a new year, like the collages. Really cool. You have like tickets, concert tickets, and stickers just stuck onto this page, which it's pretty darn cool. Yes, this is the second photo book. Then I'm a big fan of Paris, Texas, and I got the screenplay book on eBay. I think it was like within Germany. So there was no customs, which is always the best ever. So you pretty much have the whole movie written in here, the screenplay, as I said. So if you don't want to actually watch the movie, you can dig further into the manuscript, and you got a lot of beautiful photos, film photos. And you obviously also have the most famous one of her in the pink sweater. It's a gorgeous little merch, if you can say it like that, to keep in my collection. And there's not a lot of these out there, so I guess I was pretty lucky. I did start reading it, but I have too many books and too many things to actually do, so I didn't get further than a few pages. If you look on eBay, you can find anything. I really want from the kind of like from the same category, I really want the Sofia Coppola, her famous movie VS. I don't think I can actually say the name on YouTube, but I really want the old Japanese version of the photo books that was made. They're beautiful, and I pretty much want all the merch from that era and that movie. It's really something that inspires me. And that's a good push over to the next book. The book from Sofia Coppola. And it's beautiful. However, it's not on the same level as the vintage versions. But I take what I can get. And this was a price that I was willing to actually pay for. The ones, the first editions and the Japanese editions are very overpriced. So I'm not gonna be purchasing any of those. Maybe when I visit Japan, I'm lucky enough to find one good copy for a good price. Who knows? But this book I got in Paris, I think. It's pretty much the same as the vintage version, but it's, I guess just a neater book you get because it's new. I love the fabric, the layout of the book. It's very simple and very in tune with the actual movie. But you have a lot of beautiful stills and behind the scenes photos. The very famous photo of the girls in their room. It is a book that might be a good idea to look through with music playing in the background, preferably the soundtrack. There's no text in here, if I remember correctly. So, music and or just enjoy the silence. Beautiful, beautiful book. I think I do prefer books with a little text so I can get a closer feeling to what the thought process was. Just like the Sofia Coppola book. The one you can see right here. I love that book. It's more up my alley, but it's still a beautiful book and it's a collector's piece if you're a fan of her work. So yes, it's a smaller book compared to the archive book, but it's still a beautiful piece. The next one is this one. It's a magazine, not a book, and it's Keira, a Japanese magazine I got on Buy Makari. This one is really cool. I love it, and I'm definitely gonna purchase a lot in Japan when I go there in April. But yeah, so this is the front page. We got a little Vivienne Westwood action, and the front cover is just magical. I discover something new every time I look at the cover. We got a lot of ads in here, and we got some cute stickers. These are the Tulip dolls, which are also cute. However, I do prefer the Blythe, but beautiful, beautiful. I'm probably not going to use them. I'm just going to keep them in here for safekeeping. But yes, we got some Anna Sui ads in here, and we got a bunch of brands. When I got it, I went through the whole magazine and wrote down all the brands that I didn't know about to look through on Buy Makari. I just ripped a page. Didn't pay attention. Stupid, stupid. Well, we got a lot of inspiration for outfits. Got some Lolita, Japanese style. And it's perfect. I tried to choose the one that I thought would have the most, obviously, that spoke to me in it. And this was definitely a good choice. We got a bunch of street photography, just like the fruit magazines. And I love that you have like a little interview as well, like favorite band, the music you listen to, and favorite brands, and age and where they're from. And there's also like music and activities in different countries that you can read about. So I'm a big fan of the magazine Hera. We got some more street photography. A lot of Vivienne Westwood, which I will never complain about. I love this outfit. It's really cool. Also love this. Inspiration from a band. I wish you could just call into the magazine and get these items shipped to me. Unfortunately, the magazine is from 2000 and something. Let me just find the date. It's Vol 11, 2008. It's just a little time back from now. You also have a sewing pattern, which is really cool. Really cool. That's kind of similar to vintage music magazines. You get notes so you can learn the music. And we have a little drawing here. It's just a whole new world that you enter and experience when reading Japanese magazines. So this is definitely one of my favorites that I keep going back to. Then I have this Blythe book. It's the collection guidebook Chronicles of Love. I chose this one because I love the gray and the baby blue palette. And obviously we have the baby pink at the back. This one is more so, oh god, I'm messing everything up. It's just a look through the history of Blythe dolls. And I'm just gonna remove this for a bit. And you can also get inspiration for your own doll if you either wanna buy items like this or sew them yourself. Just like the sewing book I showed you last time. I actually did do a few outfits for my doll, but I can show them in a different video with beautiful details. And I don't know Japanese, but I can use Google Translate. We got small stories from, I think, readers of the magazines and fans and doll owners. And it just keeps going. It's a beautiful magazine. Got even more. And, well, it basically keeps going. And they explain the different sizes, the eye types, the lips, the colors, and how you can maintain your doll. And also how you can change up things on your doll. This is really cute. It's like real life photo shoots with the dolls. This one I got on Mercari as well, through Buy. And here they tell you all about the eye colors you can choose. And obviously you can always customize it yourself. And here we both have text in Japanese and the translation in English. So here I can actually follow the story they're telling. I definitely recommend this book. It's actually a series, so there's 2 more books in this collection. I have this one. The last book I have to show you is the newest edition. It's this one. I got it here in Denmark. I think I actually showed it. I did, in a haul, perhaps. But it's the Collecting Fashion. So it's a bunch of very ambitious people and passionate people collecting designer and archive pieces. Something I inspire to dig even further into. And I'm trying to, I'm wearing this Junior Gautier piece. And this is unfortunately not the Gucci vintage crucifix necklace, but it's a dupe. But I still love it and will wear it because the prices for the Gucci one, no way, not up my budget. But this book, it's really inspiring. All my books are. I wouldn't have them. I would probably get rid of them if I didn't think so. But yes, there's a bunch of collectors in here. There's Comme des Garçons, Vivienne Westwood, Galliano, all the hot ones. Got some Galliano here. It's beautiful. And what I love about the book, again, is that there's text in here. You can actually read about the collectors and how they got into the field of collecting. And I love this clean photos. The palette is beautiful. And they talk about what they do as their job, and one was in close connection with Elia and saw his collection before he passed away. And we got like just a bunch of close-up photos of specific pieces. Shoes, can never get enough of those. I'm a big fan of Galliano Vivienne Westwood. This piece from Mike Jacobs for Louis Vuitton is beautiful. Definitely have to make one similar myself. And that's one of the reasons why I started sewing, because I really want these pieces that I would never ever be able to get my hands on. Let me just find one really perfect picture. Oh, Alexander McQueen. I love everything about the styling of this. And is that a perfect photo to end with? Let me see. I might be able to find one more. I'm kind of hurrying right now because my camera is running out of battery. So let me just do this. Stop. No. Why am I... Oh, this one is pretty cool. I like this better. We got some Galliano. No, okay. I'm gonna find a really cool picture to end with. Let's end with this one. The corset top I tried to replicate as well as possible, as well as I could with the material and fabrics I had at hand. I love this world, I love the creativity, and I love getting inspired. And that was this video, part 2 of my photo books, and I hope you got inspired. And I do have a few photo books that I really want to get and collect, but I'm gonna wait until after Japan because I might find a lot of good books I want to bring home, and I want to save space for that. So for now, this was my collection. I do have a few books left, but for another time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, dolls.